Hello everybody. So tomorrow's the election, and your guess is as good as mine as what's going to happen. Your guess is as good as mine as who's going to win, and your guess is as good as mine as what the repercussions are going to be. I don't believe any of the polls. I don't believe any of the politicians. I don't believe, quite frankly, any of them. So I don't know. But what I do know is that it never hurts to be prepared, and this seems like as good a time as any to make sure you are. Now, I've watched a number of videos ranging from channels I've never even heard of to James Yeager doing quite a good video that I think was more along the lines of regular prepping, not so much geared towards the possible riots after the election, but I think it was a really good video. And then I watched a video from Ibomi. I'll put all the links to the videos that I've seen down in the description, and where Ibomi kind of just went through his rifle bag. Looks like maybe an EDC bag of some sort, some sort of a concealment bag. Had a AR pistol in it, and his pistol and magazines, gas mask, a couple other things in it. And I liked Ibomi's video a little bit more because you can carry it with you, and that's really what I want to talk about. Is not so much prepping in the sense to make sure your house is in order, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're still all going to work, presumably. And I think more of us have a possibility of running into problems to and from work, to and from the gas station, than we do in our own homes, in our neighborhoods. So maybe just a few things to think about for your vehicle. Do you carry a med kit in your vehicle? If you do carry a med kit in your vehicle, how long has it been in there? What kind of weather has it seen? And what is the condition of the medical supplies in it? Are the swabs dried out, which happens often? Is anything that's made of nylon, is it still in either stretchy the way it's supposed to be stretchy, or a belt the way it's supposed to be a belt? For instance, I just put all new tourniquets on my kit because I use my body armor all the time. And so my tourniquets don't get, my tourniquets see the weather a lot, and they dry rot, and like the Velcro, the glue on the back of the Velcro gives away, the strapping starts rotting, things like that. So I have to, more often than not, replace my tourniquets with new tourniquets rather than replacing them because I used them on somebody. Same goes for something like a rat's tourniquet. Do you carry rat's tourniquets? I know I do as well. Is the shock still there? Or when you pull it, does it just stay there? Like, right? Like an old set of shorts that has seen too many washes, that eventually you just go like that to the elastic and they stay there, right? What condition are your medical supplies in? Have your Band-Aids dried up? Has your swabs dried up? Has your liquids leaked out? Things like that. That now is a good time as any, especially if you carry it in your car, to check on that. Do you carry flares? Do you carry, whether it's actual flares or those Chem-Lite glow stick type flares? Do you carry flares? If you do, are they in good condition? Are they going to work? Do you carry a tire pump kit? And I mean a tire pump kit, not an air gauge and maybe some plugs. I mean, do you carry a 12 volt DC compressor that you can reinflate your tires with? If you don't, you have you still have today to go to Walmart and get one, right? You still have same day shipping probably on Amazon to order one. I'm not saying you should get one, but if it's something you've thought about and go, now's as good a time as any. Do you carry water in your vehicle? If you do, how old is it, right? Do you normally carry food in your car? If you do, how old is it? How many seasons has it seen? How many hot and colds has it seen? I normally don't worry about food for 4 to 6 months, especially if it's canned or if it's dry food or an MRE or something like that. So check on that. How long has that been in there? Do you have a writing utensil and a field notebook or some sort of pencil and paper to take down information in your car? If you don't, put it in there. Why don't you? These are things that you should have anyway, just in case you see an accident happen or something like that. Now here's one people don't think much about. Times have been kind of tough for people lately. Have you let your concealed carry insurance lapse? If you have, you can still call them today. Okay? If you've let your concealed carry insurance lapse, I would suggest maybe re-upping that stuff. Now, on a little bit more serious note, do you carry body armor in your vehicle? I normally carry body armor in my vehicle. This is my normal body armor that I carry in my vehicle. It's a concealable plate carrier. I think this is from Tactical Scorpion. It is. You heard it. These are 3A hard plates, stab proof, so they will go up to 44 Magnum, and they are stab proof because they're hard plates. Those are very lightweight. I think I got them at Body Armor Megastore. Too late to get those, sorry. But I am changing that out to my regular combat kit. 4 mags, pouches, admin pouches, tourniquets, comms, hydration, IFAK, things like that. So if you do, check your MOLLE. Is your MOLLE weaved correctly? Do you have fresh water in your hydration pack? How's the medical supplies in your IFAK? How is the medical supplies anywhere on your kit? Are your mags loaded? Do you rotate mags? Is it time to rotate them? Etc., etc., etc. Right? Do you carry a rifle? An AR pistol, a full rifle, a sub gun? Anything. What other than your EDC do you carry something that goes along with your body armor? Or on your body armor, do you just have your pistol mags, right? These are things to consider. I know that I will have a rifle, my body armor, my battle belt, and my EDC on me, as well as my medical bag. And I'm going to transfer from my truck, my old truck, to the rental car that I have, my road flares and tow kit and things like that. On top of that, no better way to get through the possible riots, probable riots. No better way to get through the probable riots than to avoid them altogether. Are there routes to and from your work that you can take to avoid the city centers, to avoid the areas where protests normally take place, to avoid the areas that may have maybe been hit with riots before? Can you do that? If you can, for God's sakes, do it. The point I'm making here is that oftentimes people worry heavily about their home preps. They have 55-gallon drums of water with no way to move them, right? They have drums and barrels and buckets full of food, but so much that they can't carry it all. You're going to be in your vehicle presumably every day after the election. So you just never know when this stuff's going to happen. You never know when it's going to break out. You may live way out in the suburbs to where you're 99%, 100% chance of being okay because nothing ever happens out there. But you work in town. For instance, me in Tucson, downtown Tucson has had a couple fires, has had a couple small riots and things like that. I don't live near downtown, but I do have to go through downtown to get to work now. Now I can take the interstate around downtown, but I still end up having to go down some of these populated areas of the city to get to work because I work in the middle of town now. This is a potential hazard for me. Is it a potential hazard for you? Bottom line is, be safe, everybody. Do what you can to stay out of the trouble. If you find yourself to where you can't avoid the roadblocks, you can't avoid the protests, you can't avoid these things, do what you can to keep yourself safe and be as prepared as possible. It doesn't hurt. If you never end up using this stuff, great, awesome, you never end up using it. But if you ever do need this stuff, chances are it's the last time you'll ever need it because you're not going to be around anymore to watch these great videos of mine. Just messing with you. But if you happen to like these videos, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe hit the notification bell. There's ways to support the channel down below. Be safe, everybody. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for listening.